Busy working mums. Now this workout is dedicated to you guys, the mums, the hustlers who cannot go to the gym 5 days a week. We are taking you through a full body workout with one of my incredible team of Slay girls, Roshani. Now key points we're going to be focusing on with this video is overall strength, especially with upper body, to help you with some of the main lifts like pull-ups. We're going to take you through some activation work, core work. We are also going to take you through some posture exercises that are going to give you kinesthetic awareness on being aware on how you walk if you are constantly working at a desk or if you're constantly working standing up, pulling you through back the shoulders and down, giving you the confidence that you need. We're going to focus on exercises that are going to help with the 3 main lifts such as hip thrusts, deadlifts and squats. We are also going to take you through unilateral work, which is going to help with any imbalances that you might have to help you have overall strength to building the lower body. Mums, this is dedicated to you guys. This is going to be an epic workout. Ready to take you through it. So we have Roshani here. Welcome, Roshani. Thank you so much for doing this.
No worries.
Who is an incredible Team Slay girl, busy working mum who has been going to the gym now for a few years, and we're going to be taking her through a full body workout. You ready, Roshani?
Sure am.
So what we're going to start off with, we're going to do some banded lat pull down work. Now this is going to focus, and I'm going to get Roshani to turn around. We're going to focus on strengthening her back so she can be assisted when doing pull-ups. Now this is a really good workout or warm-up to do when you are trying to engage the lats. It's also helping you with posture as well as engaging and warming up the back. We're going to go then into a core workout to help with any pelvic floor muscle work, especially for the mums who are constantly on their feet and not engaging their pelvic floor muscles. And then we're going to do some glute activation work so that her glutes are firing up and warmed up for the body workout. Let's go. So we're going to now start with a light band. Now you can do this standing up. I'm going to kneel down just because I'm really short. I'm going to pull as high as I can. Now from there, I'm engaging and pulling down my scaps. I'm going down, and from there, I'm pulling down to squeeze my lats and my back, and then slowly bringing that up. And I want to go all the way through and let that extension happen to then pull again. Now, one of the things I'm going to get Roshani to do when doing that is obviously focusing on activating here, but also making sure she's not arching her back, pulling her rib cage in and activating her core too. 10 reps of this. Roshani, come on in. So grab up there, and you can, do you want to stand up or kneel? She'll kneel? Okay, so kneel onto the ground. So Roshani right now is kneeling, and now she's going to tilt her pelvis in. Her core's activated and switched on. Now she's going to make sure she's feeling her lats, and she's going to now bring that band to her chest, squeezing through here and pulling it up to the top. She's going to do 10 reps. Now this is the movement we want to focus on when we are doing pull-ups, because we are going to be doing pull-ups today. So she's now warming up her lats, she's activating them too, and she's also making sure her chest is lifted and she's not rounding her back as well. Keeping that core activated and her hips pulled in. I'm not counting, Roshani, so
Right.
2 more, 3 more. So guys, anyone who is working on wanting to focus on activating your back and working on your pull-ups, this is a really good way of doing it. Rest. Now Roshani's going to do another 10 reps. This is her second set. So the really good thing that Roshani's doing is she's extending her arms all the way up. She's also letting that shoulder blade kind of pull forward, and then she's also just squeezing her lats there as well. Her chest is lifted, but then the same thing, she's keeping that core activated throughout the whole time, so she's not arching the back, she's actually bringing that pelvis in. And rest. Generally, I want her to rest for 30 seconds because this is a warm-up, and then she's going to be going into the next exercise, which I'm going to take you guys through. Leg raises just for 10 reps. Now this is going to be focusing on her lower abs, but also helping her focus on engaging the pelvic floor muscles, which is really good for mums who have had kids or are looking at having kids and haven't been practicing activating their lower abdominals. So we're going to be doing this for 10 reps. So her hands are going to go underneath her butt. She's going to think belly button to spine, and we're going to basically bring her legs. She can have it onto the ground, but focusing on belly button to spine. Pelvic floor muscles engaged. She's going to bring her legs up and down. Now you can also lift that bum up, but I've got a mic underneath, so I cannot do that right now. So we're just going to do this really controlled and back down for 10 reps. Tends to happen when people do bring that up, they start to then arch their back and then they let go of down here. So making sure she's still keeping that core activated throughout that whole time, keeping tension throughout the body too, and taking her time, bringing her legs up and down. So Roshani is now focusing on engaging her lower abdominals, pelvic floor muscles is engaged. She's taking her time with the leg raises as well. She's breathing through as well, keeping that core activated. Belly button to spine is a really good cue for anyone who is trying to focus on that pelvic floor muscles. So think about the muscles you try and hold when you're trying to not pee. That is a really good indication as well. We're going to do 10 reps of this, and we're doing this straight after the lat pull down as well. Nearly there. Good work, Roshani. I have lost count. 7, 3 more to go. And also see that she's got her legs nice and straight, which is also working her hamstrings and glutes too, because she's activating them as well. And another really good indication is she's also not touching the floor. And what happens when you do that, you're kind of taking the tension away and resting. Again, if you are a beginner, a regression version is really good to let the feet touch the ground. Second set. Moving on to the last exercise for the warm-up. So the last bit of warm-up, we're going to be taking Roshani through a banded side step. So this is just focusing on activating her glutes, which is going to help her throughout the whole workout when we are doing a lower body focused session. Overall, full body, but we do have some lower legs that we are focusing on. So just banded side steps. Now we've got the band above her knee. She's going to hinge a little bit forward, so she's activating her hamstrings and her glutes. We're making sure that her hips are not tilted back, but forward, core engaged, and we're just going to be stepping from side to side. So this is just really good warm-up to do, especially if you are busy as a mum and you want to do a full body workout. We've gone through an upper body, we've gone through a core, and now we're going through a banded glute warm-up as well. We're going to do 20 reps of this, 20 altogether. I'm not that mean. You're going to hinge a little bit. You're activating your hamstring. Make sure you're tilting in, so you're activating your core, but you're not all low doses. And you're just sidestepping. But you want to make sure when you sidestep, you're kind of bringing that knee out, so you're activating that hamstring rather than... Yes, thank you. Hinge. Yes, nice. So can you feel that in the hamstrings? Yes. Nice. So you're going to step to the right and to the left. 1. We're going to do 20 reps. 2, really good. 3, notice how Roshani is still making sure her knees are not caving in. They're actually going out as she steps. I'm going to try and count as best as I can while talking, which I'm not very good at. What are we up to? 7. Thank you. 8. Now it's 10 on each side, 20 in total, because I'm not trying to kill Roshani today. Next time. So activating the hamstring still because she's slightly hinged. And again, we're just warming up her glutes before we start the full body workout. And rest. Yay! So again, making sure, I'm just watching at the moment, making sure that Roshani's activating the glutes. She's hinging forward enough and her core's activated, so belly button to spine. Again, yes, it is a glute workout, but she's also focusing on posture. She's focusing on activating the glutes and also activating the core. Her hamstrings should be working and firing. Oh, definitely. Good. All right, we're now gonna take you through the full body workout for you guys. You ready?
I think so.
Walk this way. First exercise is a neutral grip assisted pull-up. We're just doing 2 sets, 10 reps. So she's gonna grab the handle, she's gonna kneel down onto the assisted pull-ups. Now at the same movement as we did it with the band, she's gonna engage her lats. See how I'm doing that? She's gonna make sure her core's activated, squeezing up the top for 3 seconds, coming back down nice and slowly. So I like to say 3 seconds up the top, about 2 seconds to go down at full extension, but not to relax. Make sure that tension is still in the back as well. All right, Roshani, stepping onto the bench with your knees, activating that lat. So at full extension, so see how she's nice and straight. She's pulling in. Now she also is trying to not cave her shoulders in at the same time. So she's lifting up through the chest, still keeping her core activated as well. 10 reps, girl. That was 2. Good work, nice and controlled. So what I really love that Roshani is doing, she's taking her time with this movement. She's not going too fast. She's working with tempo, which is a really big thing that I like to tell my mums about, especially if you are only doing 2 sets. Now, if you want to make it harder, or if you are struggling to get the movement up, you can squeeze your glutes, which is going to give you that power force to drive that movement back up. Now, that is a superset into seated rows. This is a superset with the pull up. So with this one as well, you want to make sure, same thing, bringing that shoulder back and down, squeezing through the lats. Your legs aren't fully straight and you're bringing that handle into your chest and your elbows are in as well. Same rules apply. You don't want to roll your shoulders in. You want to keep that back nice and straight. Think shoulders back and down, and then you're bringing that handle towards the machine, pulling in, squeeze, and let go as well. Now we're keeping the same principles as well with the pull down. With that, we're squeezing through the lats, engaging the core as well, and still keeping that chest up. Now Roshani's doing 10 reps of this, now 2 sets again, so she's bringing her shoulders back and down, and she's controlling the movement as she brings the handle forward. She's keeping her elbows nice and tight, keeping it in. Chest is lifted as well, which is, again, we're talking about posture. This is a really good exercise to help women with posture throughout the day with any type of aspect in their lives. Daily routines, we're always thinking about lifting up the chest as well. So this exercise is really great for that. And she's keeping her core engaged, she's breathing, her knees are not hyperextending either. And again, time under tension, so she's really taking the time when she brings the bar towards the machine, yet she brings the handle towards the chest nice and quickly. And rest. Second set for Roshani. I have made it a little bit harder for her because that looked too easy. So 10 reps, 2 sets, because it is a full body workout and we are busy mums. Girl, supersetting it with a cable seated. We're gonna make this heavier, girl. That was way too easy. Second set, you always wanna try and challenge yourself, right? All right, girls, 10 reps of this. You got this, I believe in you. Watch that posture. At the 6th one, I'm gonna drop set it for you. 6, and relax. We're gonna hold it for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, good work. First superset done. On to the next superset, girl. All right, so with this superset, we're now doing lower body. We're doing hamstrings into quad work as well. We're gonna be doing lying leg curl. I wanna go through this because this is so important. We're gonna go into the bench. You're gonna grab the handle. Now, what a lot of people do is they lift up their hips, which is what we don't want. We wanna bring the hips down, so we're activating the glutes as well. So with that, you're also activating the core, and you're not lifting up as you bring that curl up. You're gonna curl up, keeping that hip down, activating the hamstrings, squeezing that glute, holding onto the handle and going down. Now, even in this position right now, I'm not hunching over. I'm actually pulling that handle with my back, activating my upper body and keeping my chest up as well. When you're finished with that, we're gonna go into a Bulgarian split squat. We're gonna do body weight. And again, if you are a beginner, a body weight version is really great. You're gonna step out into the bench, make sure you are in a 90-degree angle when you go down. Shoulders back and down. Activate that core, pull that belly button in. We're gonna go down, 90-degree angle with your front leg, squeezing that glute, making sure that you're also feeling that stretch in the hip flexors, coming back up, controlling that movement too. Now Roshani's got herself set up, she's got her legs underneath the pad, she's gonna activate her hamstrings before she brings it up. Now she's gonna curl her leg up, squeezing the hamstrings up the top. She's keeping her hips down, keeping that core engaged, shoulders as well engaged, controlling that movement, keeping that glute switched on too. And this is 10 reps. Lying leg curls are very easily done wrong. So again, just making sure your hips are down, you're squeezing your glutes, you're controlling that movement as well, and squeezing throughout the hamstrings throughout the whole time. I like to put my fingers on my clients' hamstrings because I can tell when they've let go. Good girl, I can still feel that she's switched on. Now, as you can see, she's trying to use her back to bring it up because she's struggling. So again, this is when you can assist your client to help her up so she keeps that position as well. And rest. She's now gonna go superset into the Bulgarian split squat. 3, 2. All right, so Roshani's position in her Bulgarian split squat is really good. So you can see here, she's got that 90-degree angle. You can have your hands on your hips just to keep your posture and balance. And look at her posture as well. Chest is up. All those exercises leading up to this very point, we've helped to keep her shoulders back and down, posture straight, and she's still activating and engaging the lats too. Core is also switched on, which is helping her actually be able to stay on the bench properly without losing any balance either. 10 reps on each leg, because I like to kill some of my clients. Swap legs. Now there's always going to be one side more dominant than the other, which is absolutely fine. So Bulgarian split squats are really good focusing on unilateral work to focus on strengthening both sides of the legs, because sometimes we always have one leg favoring more than the other. So really make sure mums or anyone watching this, when you do a full body workout, incorporate a unilateral exercise, which is single leg or arm workout. 2 more, am I right? I still got it.
Still got it.
Good girl, rest. Because it is a bit of a tougher superset, we would recommend 45 to 1 minute rest as well. Shani, so her back is engaged, her hamstring is switched on. Starts, my love. As well as that, she's nice and straight with the hips, which is really good. So again, guys, because it's a full body workout, we've done back, done legs. We are moving on to, again, last little bit, shoulders and abs. Now this last superset, we're focusing on upper body, core as well, and also posterior chain work, which is also great for your lower body workout. So with this one, we're gonna be doing seated shoulder press because we don't have a bench that has a back. This is gonna help Roshani focus on activating her core. So with this one, because I'm keeping my posture straight, it's forcing me to activate my core. Now my dumbbells are in line with my ears, belly button to spine. I'm gonna bring the dumbbells up. They're not gonna touch. They're gonna be just apart, pulling down, just like we've been doing with the banded stuff, in line with my ears, and then squeezing up the top. So again, that posture is also working, activating the core. We're working our shoulders, and again, posture is happening here too. We're gonna superset this with dead bug. Now this is gonna be a regression version. There is a progression, which I'm not gonna do today, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna be in tabletop. So I'm gonna bring my core switched on, which is flattening my back, my leg tabletop, straight line, and all I'm doing is bringing one leg down, keeping that left leg up, meeting it back to the same position, then alternating my leg with my other leg, left leg, and that is the superset. So Roshani, squeezing through the shoulder blades, the dumbbells in line with her ears. Now she's gonna come up, not gonna let it hit the top. She's gonna squeeze her shoulder blades down. Now a really good cue for any personal trainers, just keeping that elbow straight so it doesn't drop too low. And that way she's keeping the posture right too. We're gonna do 10 reps of this. Now because the bench is just a normal flat bench, this is activating her back and keeping her core engaged too at the same time. A really good full body workout for my mums who don't have time to do a million exercises at the gym. This is again a really good exercise that activates different muscle groups throughout the workout. Good work, Roshani. All right, girl, we're going into dead bug, so making sure you're lying flat. So now we're making sure her legs are nice and straight, 90-degree angle, and she's gonna have them a little bit apart. So she's now gonna bring one leg down, not touching the ground, taking her time. And now I really want you to focus on Roshani, keeping your core activated and thinking about flat spine, spine nice and straight too as well. Belly button to spine. This is working posterior chain. Again, this type of movement is really great if you are focusing on improving in your squats, your hip thrusts, your deadlifts, or your major lifts for your lower body too. Slow it down. So we're gonna do 5 on each leg. Good girl. Rest. Last set, Roshani. Now this has been an epic full body workout, which she has enjoyed. Yes? Maybe. Tiny bit lower, in line with your ears. Yes. Focusing on time under tension, don't rush the movement, keeping your core switched on, flat back. One leg left. Good work. Coming up, girl, that was amazing. How do you feel?
Great.
So just feedback-wise, Roshani, was that a good workout considering that it was a full body, nice and quick, 2 sets, all we did?
Yes, everything feels worked. It was great.
And that's all you guys need as well. When you are someone who is busy as Roshani, has kids, has 3 jobs, working on her entrepreneurial amazing business, which I'm gonna put a little plug in for you right now. Braids by Roshani. Roshani has been the one looking after my hair with all the cool braids. She's a hustler, she's an entrepreneur, she's a mum. And you guys can also just do a simple workout like this, full body, where you're working all parts of the body and working on the key points, which I've mentioned, strengthening the upper body, focusing on activation, core work, unilateral work, posture, and overall strength. Guys, enjoy this workout. Make sure you do join TMF Tribe, just like us. We're gonna eat now.
Yes.
See you later.
Sounds good.
Yoo!